morning. How you guys doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you been? Good morning. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Happy Mother's Day. How are you all doing? I hope you are spending your Mother's Day in a wonderful fashion. It is Mother's Day, as I have just said. And, you know, we're not doing the traditional Mother's Day gathering, getting together, doing the whole thing today. So, what I've decided to do is a couple things. One, wasn't able to go out and get my mother anything. I do have a gift bag with like goodies and stuff. You'll see that. So we'll put that together. But the most important thing that I'm going to be doing is something that I would have never expected myself to make, which is fish. So I had to go out yesterday. So while I was out, I picked up everything I was going to need. So what I'll be making is one of my mother's favorite dishes, which we get every time we go out, is she likes a good fish and chips. So, as you guys know, I don't like seafood. I don't cook with seafood. The closest I get to seafood is allowing it to be made in my house for Christmas, because I host Christmas. That's the only time. So, we'll get to the fish part in a second. But to go along with that, I was at the Dollar Tree, and they had these, and I've seen people haul these before, and I've seen them before. I've just never done anything or picked any up, but I did. They are the enticingly easy cheesy garlic biscuit mix, and there's 4 in there. So I'm going to be making both boxes of these because I'm not only making it for her, right? So my dad's there too, so I've got to make enough for both of them. So we'll get to that. But first, let's get to making these things. Easy. 2 tablespoons melted butter, 2 tablespoons shredded cheese, and then 7 teaspoons of milk. So let's get this started. And let's start with preheating the oven at 450 degrees. So let's do that and let's get started. All right, so I've got the biscuits all set up. I'm going to be sticking those in the oven. It says 8 to 12 minutes, so maybe around 10 minutes, just until the edges get golden brown. So stick those in, and let's get the main dish all set up. Okay, so now that that's in the oven, that'll be ready shortly. As most of you know, I don't fry anything. And if I do, I use the air fryer. I'm not a big fryer kind of guy. There are some things that I've been wanting to try, like there's a donut recipe. There's some things that need a fryer that I just can't, like I'd like to make tempura sometime. Can't really make that with an air fryer. So I got myself a deep fryer. The Bella deep fryer, 1.5, what is it, liter, pound, whatever. I don't need anything bigger than this. So, and if I have to do it more than once, then I do it more than once. So let's get this thing out. Okay, this thing, like it's the tiniest thing I've ever seen. There's a basket. I mean, what can I do? 2 at a time. That's okay. That's all right. So, how does this go in here? There we go. All right, so I've got the basket, and then this is the thing itself. So it's really tiny and small. How do you get the oil out? Okay. All right, this house smells so good, and then we'll have the biscuits in for a few minutes. So I think they are done. So we're gonna go ahead and pull them out. All right, so here they are. Look at that. Oh my gosh, you guys, they smell so good. Oh, they smell so good. So we'll let those rest, but in the meantime, we've got some other stuff to make. So, as I said, she like seems to only order fish and chips whenever we go out. And we're not going out this year. So what as I decided to do, I was gonna just make some fish and chips. I don't cook fish, don't know anything about fish, any of that stuff, but I did go out, I'm gonna grab it. I did go out and pick up some halibut, lean cod fillets. Got a little over a pound of them, and I had the guy at the market strip it up for me into 6 strips. So those are ready to go. I'll just have to rinse those off before we do stuff, and then we will be putting it in a fish fry. I'm doing it the easy way, just because I've never done it before. So fish fry. So we'll do that. We have the new fryer, which we'll try. And then, of course, needed some vegetable oil, so went ahead and got that as well. And then, taters for the chips. So let's rinse those off. I actually have a vegetable cleaning brush, so I'll be right back. All right, so I've got all the potatoes in a water bath. I'm going to actually add just a little bit of salt to that. And then those will be dried off before I put them into the fryer. So, but before I do that, So what I want to do is get everything ready to go. So the last thing I have to do is fry, package up, and then take off, because I want them to, or I want her to get it as soon as possible. So she might not eat it. I mean, it's not even 8 o'clock yet, but I don't know. I probably won't be heading over there until around lunchtime anyway. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a quick pause on all of the food stuff. I need to go change my band. I actually cut myself while I was doing the potatoes. So put on a glove. There's a Band-Aid, but yeah. So let's get the other part of her gift done, which is just a whole bunch of odds and ends that I grabbed, put in. It's more like a treat bag than anything else. But then that'll be ready to go, and then I need to get containers for this stuff. I want to be as creative as I can. I'm just not sure how creative I can be. So we'll be right back. All right, so I have the bag, which I'll be putting everything in. I then have some tissue paper, and then this is the Mother's Day card that I'm going to be using. So I'm not giving her flowers this year, but if she opens it up, she can set it on her table or something. So got that for the Mother's Day card. And then this container has everything that I'm giving her. Again, just, I mean, it's nothing big, just little things that I've noticed her mention she wanted to get or something. So, and I know she hasn't been to the store, so I grabbed them for her. And then just some other random things that I know she would like. So Brax had this big 2.5 pound peppermint, whatever. There, she loves these. She likes them. So get her that. Then I got her, she drinks a lot of water, makes her own fruit water and stuff. So I picked her up these not sippy bottles, but you know, those things. I got her 4. So that'll last her through the summer. Put those in there. I could have been really creative and filled these up with those peppermint candies, but got enough on my plate. I also got her one of these candle making kits. So that goes in here. And then she had mentioned that she was looking for sponges, so got her a little 2-pack. I know, Mother's Day, I'm giving my mother sponges. So disappointing, I know. Tylenol, got her 2 packages of Tylenol. Then she's always looking for allspice. I haven't been able to find a lot of it, but got her 2 little packages of that. I know, it is the most pathetic gift ever. That's okay. Popcorn, butter, and kettle corn. Right there. She loves popcorn. So, lemon pudding. Got her a couple of those. She's going to be making some Portuguese rice pudding. And they use that. Then I got her some Reese's. Maybe she likes those. So I got her a couple of packages of those. Then I got her Russell Stouffer, the marshmallow and caramel, the coconut, and the caramel. We were those. She can stick those in a candy. Loves bugles, so I got her the Old Barbecue and the nacho cheese. And then last but not least, I feel like there's something missing, but last but not least, I got her 2 packages of these Ellie's mini croissants. So I've got those there. So that's done. Alright, it's all set. Look at that. Mama's gift is all set. So now all I have to do is fry everything up and package it up and go. So yeah. Hi, so I'm back inside. I've put the fish fry powder here, and I have gloves on both hands. Again, I don't do seafood. I don't touch it. I don't sew gloves. But that's the fish fry that I used, which is the Zatarain's. There are plenty of recipes online that I could have tried, but for the first time, I just wanted to go easy. So did that, and then I also have a milk and egg wash here, which I will dunk it in before I put it in the powder. However, lean cod fillets, I've got 6 of them. There's about a pound here. And so, see, there they are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just rinse them off really quick, and then I'm going to be doing this outside because, oh my God, sorry, I'm like gagging because of the smell of fish. I cannot, oh, this is awful. But, okay, so I asked for 6 pieces. Apparently that fillet only gave me 5, which is fine. So, there we go. Let's get this smelly crap out of my house. And I'll see you guys outside. Okay, so I'm ready. I have this little setup outside just because, again, don't want any of the fish in the house. So I've got the potatoes here. Oh, I know battery's low. Thank you. So I've got the potatoes in here. And fryer is ready. So what I'm gonna do, again, I've never used a deep fryer before, so I don't know how well it'll work. I don't know what I'm doing. So let's stick some taters in there for the chips, and I just did them rough, big cuts because why not? There we go. I'm gonna have to do this several times because it's a small basket. So here we go. We'll see how that turns out. I'm still on the first basket. This is gonna take forever. All right, so I'm on the second batch of chips or fries, but oh my God, these are so good. Look at those. I could probably leave them in just a little bit longer, but Stick up already. I'm done. Okay, so the last batch of potatoes are in, but look at those, you guys. Look at those. Sorry about the glare, but there's always a glare. There we go. And I've already coated them with some salt, so those are ready to go. So we'll have those. And then we'll get to doing the fish. All right, and now it's time for the fish. So let's do that. So according to the box, I grabbed my piece of fish, which is really big. That's not a strip, but whatever. Dip that in the milk and egg wash. Then, I'm sure you've all done this before. I've just never done it, so. There we go, you coat it really well. I hope I don't make anybody sick. That'd be helpful. All right, then that goes into the fryer. And let's get that done. All right, so everything's done. So here are the chips or fries for the fish and chips right there. And then here we've got the link cod fried right there. I don't know, I hope they're cooked. And then we've got our little garlic things here. So one thing I do want to do is turn off this light. That's better. All right, so for presentation, I just want to keep it really simple. I mean, I could just stick it on a plate and take it to them, but that's not Mr. P style. So I'm going to be using one of my boards, and then I have these grocery baskets, for lack of a better term, that I bought at Hobby Lobby several years ago. They're these little wire baskets. So I will be putting in the stuff here. So I'm going to be lining these with some wax paper. So let me do this. Okay. I mean, I just sort of made a circle. Yeah, there you go. Didn't just stick it in there like that. Get another one for the other one. There we go. How are you guys doing? I hope your Mother's Day as well. I'm really trying to rush this so I can get the food there somewhat warm. If she doesn't want to eat it now, she can heat it up later. I don't really care. So I thought what I was going to do is make two baskets. So put fish in some and some fries, the bread, but you know what? I'm going to do that. So let me put you down and let's see what I'm doing. Alright, so I've decided I'm going to just put the fish in one of these things. Here, let me move this up so you can see. So there we go. So I put all the fish in this basket. Now I'm going to put all the fries in this one here. See if I can do that. And I did salt them as they were coming out of the the fryer. So hopefully those will work. These are, I don't know how warm these are going to arrive, but again, she can stick them in the oven. She doesn't know this is coming. This is a surprise. So we'll see how that works out. All right, so we've got the 2 baskets, and then here in the center, I'm going to be putting the bread, but I want to cut this bag there, open that up, like that, stick these in here. So here we go. So there's all the bread. So that goes there like that. Yeah, I don't like that. There you go. Like that. All right, and then to top it off, some tartar sauce. Didn't make that either. So right there, this is the presentation she is about to receive. Right there. Oh, awful. I'll rearrange it, but there we go. There's the fish and chips with some fresh biscuits, garlic cheesy biscuits, and there we go. All right, I'm going to head off, take this out to her while it's still relatively warm. I hope you guys are having an amazing Mother's Day. I hope you've done something. And if not, go ahead and treat yourself to something. Fur babies are your kids too, so you are a mother. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Stay safe, stay healthy. Happy Mother's Day. And don't forget to make your heart smile today. Bye. And this is what happens when you're trying to get there to keep everything nice and warm, and it's hot out here. So I also have the AC on, so yay for train tracks. All right, now that's it. Bye.